everyone, welcome to Hippo's Simple Story. I'm Hippo. With the encouragement from my friends and family, I originally planned to create short videos to share the interesting things in my life on this platform. But my husband said to me, "You've always wanted to practice English, right? Why don't you directly share with friends all over the world in English?" I said, "My English is not good." He said, "No one is born knowing any language. The more you practice, the better you will get." I said, "Okay, but I will keep it simple." He asked me, "So what are you going to share?" I thought for a moment and said, "What do you think about sharing the daily life of Chinese people, Chinese concepts, and customs with our friends?" He said, "That's great, and you can add the Chinese poems I wrote." I said, "That's wonderful. We've made a happy decision like this." Then this happened. Hippo's simple story about Chinese life, Chinese history, and Chinese poetry. So today, let's begin with one of his Chinese poems. He's written a lot of them. Okay, I will read it in Chinese first.
日暮穿云天际红，雪涛怒海山如棱。群峰势险蜿蜒起，冰韵寒凝霜霭蓬。
First, I will give a simple introduction. This poem was inspired by the scenery outside the window as we were flying from Canada back to China last winter. At that time, it was probably dusk and we were at the clouded point on the route to the Arctic. Then, here is the English translation written by himself. At dusk, a rainbow pierces the sky and clouds. Snow waves look like the sea ridgely rocks. Mountain ridges extend across. A group of peaks rise steeply and wildly. The ice rhythm is frigid, and the frost slowly thaws. Here is the translation by ChatGPT. At dusk, a rainbow pierces the clouds and the sky. Snow waves roar on seas where mountains lie. Perilous peaks rise, winding and steep, frosted with ice where cold mists leap. Here is the translation by DeepSeek. The setting sun cut through clouds, a rainbow spans the sky. Stormy waves roar on the sea, mountains stand up sharp and high. Peaks rise steep and winding, jagged might and tame, while icy whispers freeze and frosty mists are frayed. Hey there watching, which English version do you like best? Personally, I like ChatGPT's second version better. ChatGPT provided a more classical translation of the English poem, imitating the common rhymes and the cadences found in classical English poetry, such as sonnets or romantic styles. Okay, I will read it for you now. At eventide, a rainbow cleaves the skies. Through clouded haze its arching glory flies. The snow-born billows crash on seas below, mid jagged cliffs, where frozen tempests blow. The mountain hosts in coiling grandeur swells, each peak a tale of ancient power tells. Sharp-ridged and vast, they rear in solemn grace, 'neath icy rays and the frost-pale ghostly face. In the next episode, I will continue sharing another poem. At the same time, if you're interested, I can also give a simple introduction to some basic knowledge about classical Chinese poetry. Don't worry, Hippo will keep it simple. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and follow. Please be sure to leave a comment and let me know. See you next time!